At the beginning of the film, a man and his dog are shown in a cave where they have come to hide treasure in a box. He also made a map of this place so that he can visit, but the cave starts shaking when he was leaving. It appears an earthquake, and the exit route was also closed, so his dog went to the other side, but he became trapped in the cave. He gives it a box and map and asks it to go to a witch who lives at a distance and give her those things. The dog does the same, but he gets stuck there. His dog reaches the witch's house and gives her all things. After it, the scene years later is shown in the story. This story was being told to his children and their friends by a man named Emmett, that man's grandson who died in the cave. How his grandfather hid the treasure in this village, but we discover he borrowed money from the uncle of Emmett's son's friend. The man comes there to take money from Emmett and was also asking for a lot of interest and gives Emmett a notice to return the money within 5 days, otherwise his farm and house will be occupied. The man leaves after saying all this. As he left, a few people come with Emmett's grandfather's stuff in a car, which he gave it to Emmett while dying. He was given a huge box and Emmett becomes happy to see it. He was hoping that there would be a large sum of money in it that would be useful to them and he would repay his debt. There was a dog in the box when he opens it who was named Timber. He gives it to his kids and leaves with his friend for a task towards the city to arrange money. He gives the responsibility to take care of all kids to his elder daughter. Emmett's son brings the box inside with his friend's daughter in which Timber was, and he finds a picture of grandfather and a map. It was hidden in the cave by his grandfather. Emmett's son becomes happy and thinks that story of the treasure is true. They decide to find out the treasure. Meanwhile, his elder sister arrives and says, "I am going to a party, so please stay home. Don't go out." But when she leaves, they take the necessary things and take to find out the treasure along with their dogs. They go to the cave that we saw at the start of the story, and they see something on the land. They find a box when they dig from there. Emmett's son tries to open the box with the key given by his father. When the box did not open, he noticed a key in the neck of his grandfather's dog, Timber. He takes the key and tries to open the box and it opens. He finds an iron piece and the map of moving forward. They become happy to see it and start moving, but the man was also chasing them, from whom Emmett borrowed money, because when Emmett's grandfather was leaving after hiding the treasure, the earthquake in the cave was actually a blast made by that man's grandfather because he was also finding the treasure. Emmett's son and his friend have seen them. He sends his companions behind them, but they escaped from there and moved further according to the map. Moving further, when their dog lay upside down, they see a mountain that can be seen while lying upside down, and the dogs ask them to see. Seeing in the same way, Emmett's son and his friend see that mountain, and moving forward, they find a gold coin. Seeing it, they become happy. They think they are on the right path. And moving at a distance, they see a stone. It was written that if you want to take treasure, you have to go towards what the mountain is pointing. Going there, you will find a lot of gold and silver. Now they start swimming in the water to go to the other side with their dogs. Reaching there, they get tired and hungry as well, and they think to capture fish and cook them because they didn't take any foodstuff. And the dogs were collecting woods and finds a clue on the other side. Emmett's elder daughter returns home and becomes worried when she doesn't find her brother. Emmett returns with his friend, and when they ask about kids, his elder daughter lies that they are at their friend's home. Emmett's son, who is in search of the treasure with his friends, find a hole in the forest in which they find old things along with a bell, and there was something written on the bell. His friend was making him understand and telling him this will tell us the way further. Meanwhile, a wolf arrives and they get scared to see it, but Emmett's son throws his bag on it. On another side, the man chasing kids to get treasure, the wolf goes to them, due to which they get scared. They sit in their car and he has a device with which he can give electric shocks, but it mistakenly starts when he was about to use it on the wolf, and in a hurry they got electric shocks. Emmett becomes worried and moves to find the kids. When he doesn't find them, Emmett's friend has a tracking device. With its help, Emmett moves to find out the kids, but the kids reach that witch's house while moving forward. The witch, who was given a box along with some stuff by Emmett's grandfather, and that witch wasn't like other witches, but she was a good witch. She sees the kids tired and asks them to move inside. She treats the wound of friend of Emmett's son and tells them that she loves here with her mother. And when Emmett's son tells his father's name, the witch says his grandfather's name, and asks, "Do you know him?" He says, "Yes, he was my father's grandfather." And the witch gives him a box that was given her by his father's grandfather. She tells that my family has kept it, and if you are his relative, so keep it. Emmett's son opens the box with the key hung around his neck and finds a small axe and the map of moving further. The kids see outside, and the man was there who was chasing them, but the witch shows them the secret path to go out. Meanwhile, the man also arrives at the witch's door who is chasing the kids. He asks the witch where the kids are, but she lies and says she doesn't know where the kids are. The man scares her while showing her the device of electric shocks and says, "Look, it will not be good to you if you will not tell the truth." The kids reach their last destination, but there was a waterfall and there was no way further. But suddenly, their dogs see a few marks on the land and they call them while making a noise. There were marks to put the small iron piece, an axe, and a bell. They got it, they find till now. As they put those things, a path opens in the mid of the stones, and they become happy to see it. Meanwhile, the man also arrived who was chasing them, and he says, "Thank you, my kids, to find out the treasure." But when he moves on the way, many bats come out from there. Due to it, their attention diverts in getting a chance from it. Emmett's son takes out all things and moves inside with their dogs. As he moves inside, the path closed, and they start finding the treasure and surroundings moving inside. It was the same cave where Emmett's grandfather hid the treasure, and they move forward while riding on a trolley. The man chasing the treasure opens the path while blasting a bomb, and Emmett also hears the bomb blast. He reaches there, and Emmett's son finds that box in the cave hid by Emmett's grandfather. They open it and there were just bones, and they think, "We just got those old bones after this hard work." Our hard work was useless, but Timber finds a gold bone, and when they move forward there was a lot of gold. They were not believing their eyes that they have found the treasure, but the man finding the treasure arrives and captures all of them. The witch's dog also arrives. It attacks that man, and the other dogs attack his other companions. Meanwhile, a man mistakenly presses a bomb. They were burning and the cave was shaking, and they come out hurriedly. Moving out, the man behind the treasure says to everyone, "This is my treasure," and he also scares them with the electric shock device. But the dogs of Emmett's son attack him. The device turns on mistakenly, and he along with companions suffer from electric shocks. Everyone was laughing at them, but Emmett was still worried because the way to the treasure was closed. He thinks he has to vacate his house after 5 days, but then Timber comes with a gold bone. Now they don't need to go anywhere, and Emmett thinks they will get a huge amount after selling it. With it, their house will be saved. In the end, it is shown that Emmett's son finds another treasure map from a skeleton of an animal. They become happy to see it and decide to find out this treasure. This is the happy ending of the movie.